Good morning, everybody. It's time for morning manna. And this morning, I want to raise the question. I want to raise the question: more or less? More or less? That's what I want to raise the question on this morning, because it is very important that we grab a hold of this whole sense of where are we at this season, at this point in our life? Where are we in this season at this point in our lives? Want to hear that from you, and just want to share this word with you on this morning. I impart this to you. I drop this in my spirit. I got to drop it in yours so that you can deal with this particular morning manner that He has given you this morning. Good morning, Elder Jan. How are you? Praying for you, knowing that God is going to make things better. I already know physically as well as overall. Good morning, Elder Mobley. How are you on this morning? Good morning, Brenda. How are you? Dawn, how are you? Liz, how are you? Verena, how are you? Vicky, how are you doing on this morning? Jewel, how are you on this morning? Brother Nesbitt, how are you on this morning? Hey, Brother Nesbitt, have you met with the brothers? I understand that you are the coach for the OG. OG need a practice before this Saturday now. We don't want to get beat. Good morning, Peggy. How are you on this morning? Cynthia, how are you? Ella, how are you? Deacon Jordan, Deacon Joe, how are you on this morning? Barbara, how are you on this morning? Look, I'm raising the question this morning. It dropped in my spirit. I want to drop it in yours this morning. At this season in your life, at this place in your life, at this point in your life, are you thinking more or less? Are you thinking more or less? That's what I'm talking about on this morning. More versus less. More versus less. Okay, Brother Nesby, you said you hadn't met with him yet. Well, you about to get skunked, as we would say in the hood. We're gonna get beat down if you don't have a practice with him. For all of those of you who are watching right now, you know what? We're gonna have a basketball game. OGs versus the Young Bloods this Saturday, Father's Day weekend. Man, I'm looking forward to it. I might get out on that court myself. You never know. You never know. What y'all say about that? Good morning, Elder Mobley. Good morning, Pamela. How are you? Good morning, homegirl Dolores. How are you? Linda, how are you on this morning? Hope all is well. This morning, let's jump right into it. This impartation, more versus less. In this season in your life, I want to raise the question: are you thinking that you're not going to get any more? I'm not going to feel any better. I'm not going to make any more money. I'm not going to be able to live in a better house. I'm not going to be able to have a better situation. More versus less. The tendency is, I'm going to come with the text to talk and the takeaway, but let me give you this. Let me give you the context of what is happening here. The tendency is, the older we get, the less we think that God will do in our lives. The older we get, the less we think, and the less we demand on God. Oh God, I'm in the fourth quarter. It's fine. My bones are creaking. I'm on a steady income that won't increase. I want to raise that question this morning: more versus less, more or less. Ephesians 3:20 says this: now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly more than you can ask or think, according to the power that is at work in you. He has given you the ability, the power to get well. It is at work in you. It is at work in you. And what are you doing about it? Three things I want to raise for you right now. Keep wanting. Keep wanting. Are you thirsty or are you content? Are you okay with what you have, or do you want more? Keep wanting, whatever it may be. I want to do better. I want to feel better. I want more income. I want God to do more in my life. The tendency is, like I said, the older we get, the less we want, the more content and satisfied that we become. The second thing I want you to do: keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. That's what Paul is saying here to Timothy, the young pastor at the church at Ephesus. He is saying to him, God will do exceedingly abundantly more than you could have asked or think. Now, I want you to grab this. Watch what it says. According to the power that is at work in you. Have you turned down the power knob in your life with respect to God? Have you said, you know what, I'm, you know what, I don't have any more expectations because I'm in my 60s, I'm in my 50s, I'm in my 70s, whatever the case may be. Not at all. Maybe even in your 80s. Keep wanting, keep dreaming. Here's the third thing I want you to grab a hold of. Keep believing. Let's read the text again. Ephesians 3:20. Now unto him who is able to do exceedingly, it's contingent, abundantly more than what are you asking for? And what are you believing for? Are you asking and believing for more or less? What's your takeaway this morning? Life's not over. God has more for you. Life's not over. I know it's not over for me. He has a whole lot more for me in this life. And you too. The Lord be with you today. His face shine upon you and give you peace. If this bless you, bless somebody else. Don't keep it to yourself. Do not keep this to yourself. Tell somebody else. And I'll see you tomorrow morning with more morning. God bless you.